Hello everyone, this is Laboratory Tech 13 here from the RIPTIDE Project Laboratory, and today we've got a great video for you. It's the Community Crack-A-Pack that we're submitting to Cheshire Plays playlist. So today on the Community Crack-A-Pack, we're going to be cracking a pack of Core Set 2019. That's right, we're going to be cracking this pack open, and if you can actually see on my left here, on your right, we've got a cool little setup that shows you exactly what cards we've got. We've got a card reader, that's right, just like Loading Ready Run. So we'll be able to show you all the cards that we open in the pack, and they'll open on screen as well. So that way you can see all the cards that we open in our pack, basically. So let's go ahead and open this pack here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this, open this up, show about all the different cards that are in M19. It's an extremely exciting set. Got lots of cool planeswalkers in it, lots of other cool things as well. And of course, if you like to watch my channel as well, you know that I like to play Arena a lot. And that has been released onto Arena as well. Yes, Core Set 2019 is on Arena. So let's go ahead and just take out the land, the token first. So we've got our first token, which is a zombie. I don't think this will show up on the card reader. So let me go ahead and put this up here. I don't think that's going to show up. No, that has not shown up. Okay. And we've got our land, which is a plains. Yes, a plains is our land here. I don't know if you can see it. Might be too bright on the screen, but our land is a plains right there. Let's see if that shows up on our card reader. It does! All right, so we do have M19 lands in the card reader. Awesome. So, of course, these lands are also based around the planeswalkers that have been set up for each different planeswalker, and this one's for a Johnny. So we really hope to get another Ajani out of this pack. That might be quite good if we do get that. Let's go ahead and check out the first card. It's Gearsmith Prodigy. So let's put that on the card reader. Gearsmith Prodigy. All right. So that card's really cool in draft. If you have an artifact, it becomes a 2/2. If you have the 3/5 artifact, which is the I can't remember exactly its name, but if you have that one, it also becomes a 5/5. So they work together, which is really cool. Our next card is Fire Elemental. Just put that one onto the card reader here. See if we can get that one to show up. Come on, it's a Fire Elemental. There it is. Fire Elemental, that's right. This card's pretty cool. A 5/4 is decent if you need that as a top end in your draft. I mean, that's entirely fine. Our next card is Elvish Rejuvenator. Ooh, this is actually one of my favorites. If you haven't actually played with Elvish Rejuvenator, it's a fantastic card that helps you get the lands you need, the different types of... it just helps with fixing, basically, in general. You know, that's a really good card there. And we're trying to make it work on the card reader. Unfortunately, the card reader sometimes it has issues based on what it's looking at. So hopefully you can see it, but, you know, we're trying. We're trying. Look at that card reader. There we go. Elvish Rejuvenator. That works. All right. Awesome. So we got that to work there. Technical issues with this video, of course. And that card is really cool because it helps with your fixing. It also gets the land straight off the top of your deck. Less shuffling happens in that as well. It's pretty cool. Next one is Macabre Waltz. Macabre Waltz. This one's actually really cool. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard, from your hand, and discard a card. So get back creatures you need, discard a land. Seems fine. And Abnormal Endurance is our next card. Put that one up on the card reader. Abnormal Endurance, until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0, and when this creature dies, returns to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Okay? That's actually a pretty good trick if you want to save something large. You want to save like an Elder Dragon or something like that. It would be pretty good. We've also got the next card, Bogart Brute. So if you want to take a look at that on the card reader. Yep, Bogart Brute is a 3/2 menace for 2 and a red. Pretty good. It's a good card to put in that 3-drop slot if you're doing that on your draft. Our next card is Invoke the Divine. Invoke the Divine is... it's a pretty good sideboard card. Destroy target enchantment or artifact you gain 4 life. That seems pretty good. It's pretty decent. I think it's good for removal if you're into that. If you're into white, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. I think that's pretty good. Here's another one that's one of my favorites. Pegasus Courser, which is from Dominaria. They put this in M19 draft as well. Pegasus Courser, of course, one of those cards that says flying, when it attacks another target creature gains flying, and it's a 1/3. Super good because you can use it to make creatures fly that are really big. And so if you have like Gigantosaurus or something like that, you can make it extremely hard to deal with because it has flying when the Pegasus Courser attacks. Our next card is Field Creeper. It is a 2/1, which is fine. I mean, a 2/1 for 2 mana is okay. It's an artifact actually as well, so Gearsmith Prodigy wants it in their deck, so that's pretty cool. Our next last common is Aviation Pioneer. So Aviation Pioneer is one of the ones that creates a Thopter when it enters the battlefield. Yes, so it enters the battlefield for 2 and a blue for a 1/2 to make a Thopter. That's fine. That's decent. That's basically what you want a common to do. So we've got next is Fiery Finish is our first uncommon. So Fiery Finish is a decent card for 6 mana, 7 damage to target creature. Basically going to kill anything in the set with this card unless it has hexproof, like the stupid Vine Mare. But our next card is Fell Spectre. That's our next uncommon. So if you go onto the card reader here, we'll take a look at Fell Spectre once it shows up. Come on, you can read it. Yeah, there we go. 1/3 for flying. For 3 and a black. It's a flying 1/3. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. Whenever they discard a card, they also lose 2 life. Really good if you run into a bunch of Mind Rots. So, I mean, if you play that, you can get a lot of damage out of their hand, and you can remove cards, which is also really good for the type of control decks and stuff you want as well. So our next uncommon is Vigilant Bailoff. So if you want to take a look at that on the card reader, we'll put that up there for you so you can take a look. Vigilant Bailoff is a 5 mana 5/5 with Vigilance. Super solid card. If you can get this to have trample on it, it becomes even more of a menace. Players definitely don't want to see this in their draft against them, so try to draft those if you're into green. So our last card, our rare, is Open the Graves. Yes, Open the Graves, which should be a really interesting card for Zombie Tribal in Standard. Is 3 and a 2 black, an enchantment. When a non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So in the actual zombie deck with Liliana and stuff like that, your zombies going to the graveyard will give you more zombies. And likely if you use Liliana, you can get more zombies back from your graveyard to make more zombies. You just keep making zombies. So this is it for our community crackback. And if you enjoyed watching this video, and of course if you like Magic the Gathering Arena, if you like just Magic the Gathering in general, why don't you go ahead and just click a like and maybe do a little bit of a subscribing to Riptide Project Laboratory, because we enjoy everybody who comes to check out our channel. We enjoy all the cool things you have to say about Magic the Gathering, alright? Well, of course, this is it for me. I'm, of course, Laboratory Tech 13 of the Riptide Project Laboratory, and remember, the research never ends. See you later!